Hello everyone, I'm reporting to you from the 2026 NAB Show here in Las Vegas, Nevada. There are quite a few themes that the show is featuring this year, and it really goes to indicate how rapidly this industry, the industry of communications, of telecommunications, of news and media is evolving. Whether we're talking about technical specifications such as NDI, how the network device interface is kind of impinging on SDI, serial device interface, in everything except for the most real-time mission-critical broadcast. Anything where you're looking at post-production or editing, that can be done by NDI, which also it can power devices, it can power cameras, it can even power mixers and switchers, and it can power pan tilt systems. So you're sending the camera control over the same interface, which is really just a high-speed Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet interface. Whether that can be, it can have fiber, you can do fiber switching, you could do Cat6e switching. So that's on one end. On the other end, we have a big satellite auction coming up in the US, a C-band auction. And so the way that the industry, when it comes to things like big sports and network broadcast and the big network broadcasters that need to send their signals out to the television stations, they're looking at things of doing C-band up and KU band down. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know. And for a lot of people, it might not be so relevant, but it's really how satellite technology is being used. And one of the interesting things is moving more and more to satellite replacement, using SRT, secure, reliable transport, to move the types of communications that has been done through satellite in the past over fiber and over existing networks and even over the internet, which is has not been mission critical for time sensitive, real-time types of broadcasts and operations, but that's being done now. So everything from these kind of big business types of relevant things to, if we look at the types of things that are relevant even for the, let's say, content creators of all sizes, whether they're big networks or individual creators. Right behind me over here we have Canon, over here we have Ikegami. I remember my first NAB 32 years ago, when Ikegami presented a camera that could record to hard drive. And that was such a big deal back then. I think it could hold something like 10 minutes of content that was being recorded to a 50 gigabyte, which at the time was high-end, a hard drive. But now we look at providers such as OBS and what they're doing when it comes to pan tilt cameras, really smaller than even the last generation of webcams that you might attach to your laptop to do a Zoom call or something like that. What's happening right now is that we see providers like Telecam, which is TELYCAM, or OBS Bot, which is over there. You can't see them off screen. And this is just one of 3 massive convention halls. I'm right now in the central hall, and then over, behind me we have the traditional TV and radio broadcast, and then over here we have things like content gathering, the big camera companies. We see Shure over here, Sennheiser, the microphone companies. But you look at the new types of options that are available when it comes to content gathering, whether the microscopic types of things. I remember when I used to run back in the day, I used to run a production truck, and we had 3 cameras. These cameras were tube cameras, and we had to warm these up before we could even get to use them. And then from there, But everything that could be done in that whole truck that required at least 5 people to run, today all of that can fit into a little backpack. When you look at these pan tilt cameras, when you look at, and not only those, but the automation that's coming into play. Now then if we go over to the West Hall, we see things like software for broadcast and for content, and how that is really disrupting the industry, whether it comes from using AI to create content, or using AI to handle things like routing and off-camera type workflows when it comes to things like even the accounting and the broadcast management and the traffic management. These are factors. But then again, you have companies here like Amazon, AWS, and they're showing how people thought about them before as like a backbone provider, where they can provide kind of storage and connectivity. But now you're able to use AWS and do things like automatically caption and do lower thirds on, let's say, video podcast that you're doing, and then distributing content through, of course, they have their CloudFront content distribution network, and then you have things like everything now is IP, so we have IP security. There's so much going on. If you guys, and the great thing about NAB is that it's been a very inclusive organization. They started out covering really broadcast, really radio and television, radio and over-the-air television. But when cable came about in the 70s and 80s and disrupted the television industry, they were right there and really embraced cable rather than to try to battle against it. When video and multimedia over the internet came, they embraced that. And when you have disruptive things like Netflix or YouTube, rather than say, oh, we've got to fight against this, they're doing a lot of sessions on how do we, whether you're a TV network. I was in a talk yesterday by MS Now, which I think used to be MSNBC, and they had Jim Psaki there, and then this other guy, I don't know, Ari something, who's a legal expert and broadcaster, and then their vice president of content, talking about how the traditional networks are getting disrupted, or then with us being publishers, how zero-click searches are being disrupted. And so all of that is going on. They're talking about all these different things. You have some really, and it's very international. I'm going to talk later on today, I believe, with the Minister of Telecommunications for Brazil, who's here attending. He gave a talk on Sunday. There are even networking mixers and things with, if you look at Latin Press, they have an Alegria festival every year, and that's a lot of fun to attend. We'll be doing some things with them later this year. But if you haven't been to NAB, I've come off and on for the last 30 years. Makes me feel like an old timer. I guess I am, I suppose. I hope I don't look it, do I? But anyway, the industry evolves, and this is the place, whether you're on the technical side and you want to see the latest teleprompter or the latest satellite uplinks and downlinks, or FM or AM antennas, television transmitters, anything like that, to studio monitors, to cameras, to microphones, to then the software that is used for things like digital rights management. When you look at companies that are doing streaming, a friend of mine is here with a company that allows real-time chat, something like you'd see with the Slack or Discord, being able to hitch that up to a live satellite broadcast like sports, so that you can interact in real time the way that people do on something like YouTube. How do you bring that to other owned media channels? And that's another thing that is talked about, the rented versus the owned platforms. We say rented platforms, we're talking about something like YouTube, or something like the social media networks, or something like podcasts where they're distributed on other networks, versus owned, where you control the distribution yourself, whether that's through your own website or your own streaming or any other type of direct to consumer or direct to content, content consumer. These are all things that are addressed here, whether it's strategy, what's the best, how do we want to structure our organization in the next 5 to 10 years, to the nuts and bolts types of things. What is the hardware that we need, or what workflow infrastructure do we want to adopt? Do we want to adopt SDI, or is HDMI enough for us? Or do we want to look at NDI, where we can run audio and video in near real time over Ethernet or over gigabit Ethernet? And you see people like Avid and Blackmagic Design or Adobe. They're all here presenting their different options. And so there's a lot going on. I'm here alone this year. I hope to bring more of my staff in the future. Hopefully they don't party too hard. It's Las Vegas. At my age, I just want to sleep. You know, everybody else, but I remember back in the day, it's like, okay, we're gonna go party, we're gonna go do this. I want to sleep. But anyway, reporting to you, Lauren Moss from NAB 2026. If you're going to be here next year, look me up. I'll certainly be here. You can find me, connect with me on LinkedIn or any of the different channels. Any questions, let me know, and see you soon.